Hello everyone, welcome to Software Testing Expert Talk series. Today we have a guest who has already been on our show. He has given a demo on Selectors Hub and its remarkable capabilities of finding XPaths and locators of web elements present on a web page. Today, he has joined us again to talk about one of the most recently created innovations by him named as TestCase Studio. So, guys, please join your hands and help me welcome him again. Our guest for today's STET session is Sanjay Kumar. Welcome back, Sanjay. Happy to see you here again.
Thank you, Ajay. Thank you for inviting me here and giving the opportunity to share my experience and these such great tool to help community. Thank you so much, and thanks for the great introduction. How are you
Thank you.
doing?
I'm doing great, Sanjay. Thank you for asking. Fine.
Yeah, I have seen lots of amazing video and the tutorial and lots of webinar on this series, so which is amazing and helping a lot our community, and found people really appreciating the kind of work you guys are doing at QAFox with this series. This is really incredible and innovative idea to help community with the learning and lots of new tool and new tech what's there trending in the industry. Great work, guys.
Thank you, Sanjay. Thank you for your kind feedback. Okay, so guys, today in a STET session, what you will learn. So you will learn how to generate manual test cases automatically, learn how you can get the steps automatically to reproduce the bugs, learn to automatically get the XPath and selectors while doing manual testing, learn to get the pseudocode automatically while doing manual testing, learn how to save a lot of time and increase your productivity by using TestCase Studio. Let's learn directly from Sanjay. Over to you, Sanjay.
Great, thank you, Arun. Thank you, Ajay. Sorry. So like uh, generally, like when we do the testing, lots of things used to come in scenarios. So let me know if you can see my screen. I guess it's here.
Yeah, I can see that.
Perfect. So generally when we do the testing, it becomes very hard for us to note it down each and steps, isn't it? Like for an example, let's say we are on google.com and we want to test the search functionality of Google. Okay, and we started doing testing. Suppose we are searching here, let's say for we are searching for selectors hub. We pressed enter. Then I clicked here on this link, first link. Then I clicked on, let's say, TestCase Studio button here. So this is the TestCase Studio page. Then I right click on training. Then suppose I click on this training. Then I clicked on buy recordings. Then here I clicked on this selectors hub home button here. And suppose I want to search for something on selectors hub website, whether these plugins are safe or not. So I will search for safe and then click on search. Then I clicked on, is it safe and secure to use TestCase Studio? So yeah, of course, this is 100% safe and secure. It doesn't collect any of your user data and all those things. I can read it here. Perfect. By any chance, suppose I got a bug here and I feel that there is an issue in this page. Okay, now if I have to reproduce this issue, can you tell me like what, I mean, can anyone tell us that what are the steps we have followed from the Google search? We started from Google search until here. What are the steps we have done to reach here? Like each and every step.
So again,
I guess like it's very hard to like recall what all steps we have followed.
Really true.
Yep. And that's what happened like when we do the testing as well, because whenever we get any release, it becomes very hard to like when you are doing testing, you don't write each and every step. Okay, I have clicked here, let me note it down. I have right click here, let me note it down. I have searched something, I have entered some key here, let me note it down. We don't do that. Nobody does that. So suppose we have reached here after following so many steps, we are here and we found a bug here. Now we have to share this these steps with the developer, that these are the steps to reproduce this bug.
Mhm.
So in general today what people does, they do they what they will do, like they will open again google search.com, they will start searching here,
Mhm.
and then they will start writing the test case. Okay, first open google.com, then search here for selectors hub, then do this, then that. Like here they will do like search for selectors hub, then press enter, then click on here, then do. So whatever steps they have done, they will note it down and then share it with the developer, that this is how you can reproduce the bug. Is there something that which can tell us that these are the steps here you have followed, because of that this issue has like this bug we found? So to get those steps, you need not to do anything. You have test case studio which will automatically write the test case for you and will give you the steps. Now let me show you. These all steps has been recorded already here in test case studio, because I have already started before starting our test case. So you see that it has noted down all these steps here. Like first open website, then search selector sub. Now you can recall that yes, these are the steps we have followed to reach this page. Like open website, enter in search selectors hub, then we press enter key, then we click on selectors hub innovation link, then we click on test case studio, then we right click on training, then we clicked on training, then we click on by recording, then we click on selectors hub, then we click on search, and in the search key we have search for safe, right? And
Right.
then we click on search. So this is how we have got all the steps. Now simply what we can do, we will click to copy all the test steps, we will click this and simply paste it to the developers. And this is how, like, we can give this test case these steps to our developer, that these are the steps you can reproduce this bug this way. Or simply, like, if you want to, you yourself want to reproduce the bug, you have these steps. You need not to like put your head, search for that, try to remember what were those steps that I have followed because of which I got this issue. So you simply have all those steps now. So and you can download this as a test case. Suppose you were doing your manual test case and you want to get it as a recorded test case, and you want to upload in your Jira or any management tool. So you got this test case
Mhm.
recorded here. You
Mhm.
simply upload this test case file in your Jira or any test management tool, whatever you are using. So
Mhm.
you can upload this file, xls file, as a test case in your test management tool. So this you got the test case. Then this is very helpful for, like, this test case is very helpful for the future documentation purpose, because what happens generally after doing the testing of a release or a build, if
Mhm.
any issue comes in production,
Mhm.
means most of the time what generally start, in reality, I'm talking about reality, not the fundamentals.
Mhm.
In reality this starts happening in our industry, that developer will say no, this is a missed by a tester, and then tester will say no, this feature was missed by the developer, and
Mhm.
we don't have anywhere any documentation, and that's because of that we start blaming each other. And in general everywhere this happen. So
Right.
this test case studio will help you and will reduce that those kind of things where people will be blaming each other. If you are a developer, you can just simply start test case studio before doing your basic testing or unit testing, so that you will be developer will be having these steps, that these are the steps I have tested my feature whatever I have developed, and it
Mhm.
was working fine. If you are a tester, before starting your testing, you can start test case studio and you will be having this recorded test cases steps, and you
Mhm.
can say that yes, you can prove that yes, I have done this testing. I
Mhm.
have done search functionality testing of Google. I have uh, in all these buttons of selectors of website was working. I have done this testing, and you have the proof, so you can show them. So this
Oh,
will help you, like whenever you will get a bug or issue in production, if and you want to give the proof, you have the proof. You have the manual test case recorded to upload it in your Jira or ticket anywhere in any test management tool. You have the steps to reproduce the bug. So in many aspects, this tool is going to help developers, testers. If you are a product manager, if you are a like manager who does the testing of functionality testing before giving the thumbs up, you can also use this tool for documentation purpose to get the steps automatically, whatever steps you will follow. So this is really helpful from that perspective to get the test case recorded. Now, let me tell you how you can install it and how you can start it. It's very simple. Nothing I have done anything special, nor you will have to do. Whatever you are doing today, that only you will have to do to use this tool. And this tool doesn't require any input. Just one click it is required from your end, and you just keep doing the way you are doing your testing, like you are doing today. Whatever you are doing today, you just need to do that, nothing else. Not a like double click, just a single click is required once only. Let me show you how. So first of all, here just go to selectors.com to install TestCase Studio in your browser. So here click on this TestCase Studio header. TestCase Studio, what is TestCase Studio? It's a simple free browser plugin which converts users' manual actions into plain English sentences, and it works in the browser because of course it's a browser plugin. So, and this supports all kinds of web application as well as mobile web application. It doesn't support mobile native apps.
Okay.
And it doesn't support desktop app. So this is, I mean, it's very obvious it is a browser plugin. Again, I will repeat, it's a browser plugin. So this will support the application which you can open in browser and which has the HTML DOM.
Understood.
Okay. So to install any of for any of the browser, it is available for all the browsers. You can read more details about it here, and I would recommend, highly recommend, just watch this video tutorial once. All these tutorial about TestCase Studio you can find out on Selectors of YouTube channel and here in the website as well. And these are the features here. I will explain a little more about them. So to install for whichever browser you want, you just click on that. Suppose you want for Chrome, just click on this. It will take you to the Chrome store of TestCase Studio. And here I have already installed, so it is showing remove from Chrome. For you, it will be add to Chrome. So you just have to add to Chrome. And after that, by default, like you will not get TestCase Studio logo here. So you will have to pin it to toolbar. That's all. After installing, I would recommend that you restart the browser. So now we have installed TestCase Studio. And let's say, and again, one more thing I want to mention here, this is absolutely safe and secure. You can see that it runs offline, which means it doesn't require even internet. It will run even if you don't have internet. Privacy practice, under here you can see that how safe this plugin is. So here you can read, this publisher has disclosed that it will not collect any of your user data. So this is absolutely safe and secure plugin. TestCase Studio doesn't have any cloud where it will save your user ID, password, or any kind of data. Nothing. It runs only on your local system and it's absolutely safe and secure. Okay. So we have installed it. We have it in browser. Now let's see how can we use it. So suppose I will repeat the same scenario. Let me repeat this one. And suppose we want to do the Google search functionality testing, and then on Selectors of website, couple of things we want to test. So before starting your testing, just a single click is required. That's what I said. Just a single click. Now you see that we will click on this TestCase Studio button here, logo here, and TestCase Studio is started now and it has opened. So this is the TestCase Studio window. Here you will have this header, couple of things are there. So this is how you will see the TestCase Studio window when you will open, when you will click here, when you will start this one. All these details, like these are the instructions to use this TestCase Studio. So that's all required now.
So you mean to say, Sanjay, we do not need to click anywhere to run it. Just only we have to click on the logo and it will do rest of the thing.
Yes, that's all. Just one single click on the logo of TestCase Studio. Okay. Now you just sit back and relax. You need not to do anything extra to get the test cases recorded, to get the everything for yourself. Now let's see the magic. And it helps everyone, like whether you are a tester, whether you are a developer, whether you are an automation tester, whether you are a product manager, whether you are a test manager, or everyone. And in fact, for the people, those who like normal users of the application, like if I'm a buyer on flipkart.com, for me also this tool is helpful as a buyer, as a user of any e-commerce website or any website. Because as a user, sometimes we used to get some issue on the website, like I'm not able to buy the product, then I have to tell Flipkart sometime, or some Amazon or anyone, just taking some example. So we have to tell them that these are the steps that I'm not able to. So in that case, like if I can start TestCase Studio and I will be easily getting all the steps and I can share with them. Anyways, so here we have started the TestCase Studio by clicking on this logo. That's all. And now let's do the same testing which we have done last time. And you will see that how it has recorded. Now let's say we want to search for TestCase Studio. Press enter after typing. Then here click on this TestCase Studio link. So this page has opened. Now suppose we right click on training. Then we click on, let's say, donate button here. Then we click on certification. Then let's say click on buy recordings.
Okay.
Then we click on training. So recently I have started this training as well on to improve the productivity and knowledge of the people. This is very helpful training for the people, those who are working in Selenium automation or any kind of automation. So this will help you at least to improve your productivity at least by 50% and the knowledge, because there are like lots of things which we have never discussed, like shadow DOM, nested shadow DOM, deeper knowledge on XPath, CSS selector, etc. So if you are interested, guys can check out this one. This will really helpful. And these are the feedback about this training you can read. Okay, so let's continue our testing. We clicked on here selectors hub. Then suppose we search here for, let's say for training, click enter. Then here you can click on this one link. Okay, so we have done lots of steps so far. Can we get all these steps? Because okay, I'm done. Let's say we are done with the Google search functionality testing and selectors of website testing. Okay, and we want to get these steps.
Right.
Just open this TestCase Studio. And here you can, how you can get this TestCase Studio window, like sometimes people think like it was behind, so like you just switch the window, how you use the keyboard key command tab or whatever it is, or you just click on this TestCase Studio logo here, it will bring the window up front. So here you see that we got all the steps recorded. Open website, enter search, whatever steps we have followed, we got all of them. And simply you can copy this, or you want to download, you can download this test case. And let me okay, so this is how you can get these steps. And you are done. You can save these steps, download, whatever you want to do, that you can do. Now let's see what all other features TestCase Studio has here, which can save more time and which can help more people as well. Okay, so suppose you have downloaded the means you have recorded these steps. Now at some point of time you want to feel that you want to add some wait time, like after this steps, because you want to, suppose you want to share these test cases with someone, let's say automation tester, or the one who is writing the automation script for this test case. So you want to tell them that after clicking on this, I want to wait, you will have to wait for 5 seconds, because that element will load for after 5 seconds or something like that. Any region could be there. So let's say you want to add here wait time, wait for 5 seconds after clicking on this. So you can add steps. Basically you can add steps. The feature is that if you want to add any step in between, you can add this step here. And if you feel that any steps by mistake has been recorded, because many times it happens that when we are doing the testing of any feature or any build, we used to click here and there by mistake, right?
Okay.
So if you want to delete that step, you just simply click on that here. Let's say you have clicked by mistake on this certification. So you can delete that step and then you can download your test case. It is by default, it will download the test case with the name of the website from where you have started your test case, this domain name with the timestamp. If you want to rename this test case before downloading, like I'm that here, let's say QAFox demo, I want to rename the test case before downloading it. I can rename this and now I can download. It will download with that XLS file.
That's
okay,
great.
so this is how you can download the test case, rename your test case. You can add these steps and delete these steps. Suppose, okay, more features. Suppose because right now it is keep on recording. If I will click here and like I'm giving you the demo, and if I will click here or do something, like if I click here, so whatever actions we are performing here, it will keep on recording. Like click on here, I click that. So suppose at some point of time I want to pause this recording, that if I click here somewhere, if I click on this, want to join this training, then it should not record my step. So in that case, what we can do, we can pause this, like click to stop recording here. So once you are, let's say once you are done with your test case and you want to stop, you can stop it here.
Right.
Or you can simply close this as well. But if you will close this, you will lose this steps which you have recorded. So suppose you want to pause at some point of time. So in that case, you can pause, because sometimes you feel that you are entering user ID password that you doesn't want to record, that you doesn't want to get into your test case. So in that case, in those situations, you can stop recording here. And now if I will click here, let's say if I click on TestCase Studio, if I click on, let's say if I click on by recording, now you will see that these steps will not be recorded here. They are not recorded. There are only 16 steps. Again, if you want to resume your recording, you just click on this, click to start recording. And now you see that if we will click here on, let's say TestCase Studio, then any button, if we click, suppose we click on change log. Now if you go back here, you see that both of them has been recorded here. Click on TestCase Studio, click on change log. So this is how you can pause and resume your recording in TestCase Studio.
So you mean to say we have everything on our mouse tip, whatever you want to do?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Now, so we got this test steps and data as well we are getting. Like for in any step, suppose you have entered some data. So how you will get, how your user or how your manager or whenever you are going to reproduce that issue, or whenever you are going to retest this test case, how you will get the data. So data also you will get here. So whatever data you will use while testing, it will be automatically recorded here with your test steps. So data is also here. So you need not to worry about that data. Now, here we have something awesome for the automation testers as well.
Okay.
It used to give you the Xpath as well as CSS selectors as well. So both these things you will get it here. Like Xpath you are getting here, you are getting CSS selectors as well. So suppose you are an automation tester and or suppose you are a manual tester and you have done this, you have recorded this thing. You simply download this test case and give it to your automation developer, those who are writing the automation script for your test case. Now for them, it is so easy to write the automation script for this test case. They can simply get the XPath from here itself. They need not to open website, inspect element, then generate XPath for that and then use it in their script. They can simply get the XPath from here itself and then they can complete the scenario. And very quickly they can write the automation script.
That's quite.
And not just, yeah.
Go ahead, please.
And not just the XPath, you also get the CSS selector. Suppose you are, because these days there are lots of JS-based framework, automation frameworks as well, where people use CSS selectors. So you get CSS selectors as well. Now, but you are getting XPath only here. What if you want the complete script? Because suppose you got XPath, you will copy them, you will go back to your editor. This is your editor. Suppose here you will paste them. But here you will have to add driver command, what or Xpath command on top of this, right? Like this way, driver dot find element, you will have to type that and all, you will have to do that. You need not to do that. You will get this complete script from selectors of its from TestCase Studio itself, because there then you will replace this one by one. So that will again time consuming for you. So can I get this complete thing? Yes, we can get this. There's a feature like set driver command. You just turn on this and you see that it has converted all your XPath into driver command. Now you simply click on copy, go back to your editor, and you will see the magic that it, along with the manual test case, your automation test case also ready. You see that this is ready. Now with whatever you want, like you want to enter some value here, you can add that command. Then you want to click here on this, you can click whatever you want to do, that you can do it here. Simple. So very quickly you can complete the automation script as well using this feature.
That's incredible, Sanjay.
So if you see that now we got the manual test case as well as we got the automation test case, automation script ready, everything. And if you see that we haven't done anything, we were doing our own testing here.
Right.
We just did that one click, and with that one click, all the data and manual test case, automation test case script, everything is ready here. Then what all other features are there? If you see that it is generating here, let me just turn off this command. If you see that here it is generating with title, with this text, class. Suppose if you doesn't want to generate these XPath with any of these specific attribute, like you don't want XPath with text, you don't want with ID, in that case you can have these in that case you have these attribute filters as well, so which you can set before generating your test case here. So XPath and CSS selector will be generated with your attribute preference as well.
Awesome.
Here you see that it is having one more column. It used to have, by default it will have these many steps, these many column, like steps, data, expected result, XPath and CSS selector. By default it will show you 5 column here. Like expected result, it is coming as blank. You see that for everything is expected result is blank, because expected result generally it differ person to person, even in same company as well.
Right.
You might prefer, Ajay might prefer to verify after clicking on this button. Ajay might try to prefer expecting some title. I might prefer to looking for some verifying some elements. Some might prefer to verify some button on that page after clicking on this. So it depends person to person. Expected result could be different testers to testers, right?
Very true,
For
sir.
that reason, this is blank. It we have left it for the users who are using the test case studio, that you decide what you want to verify, what you want, what is your expected result, so that you can enter here if you want. Otherwise you can leave it blank, no issue. So you will have this steps, data, expected result, XPath and CSS selector column. If you feel that you don't need CSS selector, you don't need expected result column, you don't need data column, so you can customize this column UI as well. Just click on this to add, click here, there is a setting here, click to add and remove columns. Now here you see that, let's say you don't want expected result column, you don't need CSS selector column, you can uncheck, and then you will have the cleaner UI, cleaner data here, steps, data and XPath. Simple.
That's great, Sanjay.
Yeah. And here you see that this is the attribute filter. If you doesn't want to see, you can hide this one, and then you will have more cleaner view. If you want, like here you can delete steps one by one. Like if you feel that this steps is added by mistake, you can delete that. If you want to delete all these steps and you want to start fresh, you just click clear all recorded steps. Click on this, all these steps are cleared, and you can now start recording. It will start recording steps from the fresh.
Nice.
So yeah, so it has like really incredible feature. Many we might not have covered in quick demo. So, and here are some important links as well, like training and then TestCase Studio certification. I would highly recommend you guys that do take this certification of TestCase Studio. This is absolutely free. And if you will score 75%, you will get the certificate and you will learn lots of good things as well. Then here are the tutorials if you at any point of time, because here I might have like gone really quick. So if you want to learn more about each and every feature of TestCase Studio, do check out the tutorial here. If you need any help, feel free to connect with me here on our Slack channel of Selectors Hub. If you feel that this TestCase Studio and Selectors Hub tools from my end are helping you, please consider a small donation. This will help to keep these products running, improving, innovative, and support for the community absolutely free forever. So please keep supporting, and please add the review for TestCase Studio and Selectors Hub. At any point of time, if you want to see the change log, like what are the changes, what are the new feature came in this version of whatever version, so you can see the version here, whatever version is there in your system, so you can see the version number here, and you can click on this to see the change log, that what are the changes happened recently in TestCase Studio or any other plugin, or Selectors Hub. So that way you can see the change log of TestCase Studio here.
All right, Sanjay.
Yeah, so that's pretty much about TestCase Studio, and I'm sure this will really help you a lot. And it will help you to save tremendous amount of time. So this is TestCase Studio.
Oh, Sanjay, I think by going through your session, I was just wondering how many times I have actually tried to recall the steps and finding the bugs. But yes, sometimes I was able to recall them and sometimes not. But now, by looking after TestCase Studio, I can confidently say that, like I won't be missing any step, and of course, things would be good for developers and automation tester as well by working on this tool. Thank you, Sanjay, for creating this innovation. Again, that's really incredible, I would say. Okay,
Thank
so
you. Thank you so much, Ajay.
thank you. Thanks, Sanjay. Finally, we have reached to the closure of this wonderful session presented by you. I would like to thank you for being part of our STET session again. I will quickly ask you two questions because as we know, you are all already helping our testing community a lot. So again, I have only two questions from you. If you would like to answer, then I can ask you right away.
Yeah, sure, please.
So Sanjay, just want to know what skills should today's tester should acquire to thrive in this market?
Okay, so I would always say that go with the trend and your preferences, because it depends person to person what they prefer, uh, and what you know and what your interest is. Like I have started with first with mainframe, then I found that Selenium Java automation is trending and it has good market, so I switched into that. Then after working some time on that, I got an interest in tool development and learned JavaScript, and that's where I started development of these tools. So it always depends. Market is good for of course like testing automation. The testing world has a really great market. It's a recently somewhere I had read that this is $1 million market testing, and there are lots of scope to learn and to develop new tool, new technology you can learn, and you can get a great job in automation and testing both. So I would recommend that whatever technology you love, like it's a Java, Python, Selenium has really good market. So you can learn Selenium with any of the programming language with your interest. Like if you learn if you want on Java, of course you can go with that. And in fact, like lots of more opportunity on Java with Selenium, because it has a huge community as well as lots of resources to learn. So yeah, you can go with that and keep learning and keep exploring that what new is coming in the market. At any point of time, no one can say that because I'm not sure, like today you are watching this video and whatever today is they're trending, I will take the name of that technology. But after, because this tutorial will be available forever in the YouTube, after 1 year if someone will watch and they will hear this suggestion from my end that this technology you should learn, and they will be say like where is that technology, it is already dead. So it look at the market, keep looking at the like LinkedIn, different portal, professional portal where people keep discussing. forum about testing. So you will get to know a lot, and that's how you keep learning and keep growing.
Awesome, Sanjay. Great answer from you. Coming to the next question, and that would be the final one. Your words of wisdom for today's tester who is looking to make their career in this IT industry.
I always believe in practice more and learn more, because practice will make you perfect in any technology or in any field. If you feel like keep reading or keep searching for the answer, I mean keep looking for advice that what should I do, what should I do, that might not help always. But if you will keep doing the practice, if you will keep doing more testing, keep writing more code, keep doing more automation, automating different websites, that will help you. So I will say that keep learning, keep growing.
That's a great answer, Sanjay. Okay, Sanjay. So, as I've already said, I would like to thank you for being part of our estate session again. And anything else you want to share before we wrap up this session?
That's pretty much from my end. I would say that the users, those who haven't explored selectors and these plugins, do explore. They will, the time you will spend exploring these tools, learning about them, how to use, make the best use of them. They are very simple. The same amount of time, you will trust me, you will save every day from these tools. More than at least 1 hour 2 hours you will save from these tools every day if you are doing effective testing and automation.
That's really true, Sanjay. After going through your session for Selectors Hub and the TestCase Studio, even I feel the same, and definitely I will be doing the same, and will definitely save my lot of time. And of course, I believe this can increase in this will help me in increasing my productivity in my workplace. I would say that. Anyways, thanks, Sanjay,
Thank you.
for yeah. Thank you, Sanjay. Thanks, Sanjay, for coming up over estate again and sharing your knowledge based on your experience in your tenure in the IT industry so far. I hope our audience would have learned a lot of things from this session, and we would be expecting more such sessions from you in upcoming days as well. We wish you all the best.
Definitely.
We wish you all the best for upcoming projects on which you're working on, and the thanks for being part of our estate journey.
Thank you so much, Ajay. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.